Candy. Okay. Heaven sent. Fuck. Okay, Valentine. Yep. Pleasure. Okay. Dance. Okay. Skirt. Kiss. Okay. Precious. Okay. I think we did good. This is your first playthrough. Yes, it is. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club is usually the scene. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Tyler. So, yo, Tyler. So, looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't you take a look at your purse, Sayori? Purse. I meant to say purse, not puss. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She turns it upside down and lets its contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the classroom. So either you're not hungry and you wanted an excuse to walk, or you planned conveniently to forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I came for the drama. Alright. First time I've had two viewers. Awesome sauce. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in the book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Tyler to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved with like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ha. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's also a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That it's still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys that she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Oh, what the fuck was that? Oh no, I'm scared now. What spoilers is there gonna be? What? Is it gonna be bad? It did say it's not for kids. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles. Or was a cookie. I'm sure enough it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around and... Is it a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Haha. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot just over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out in front of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a big bite out of Natsuki's. Hey! You just seriously do that? Sayori trots away to safety. I don't know. I have a feeling you do know. I have a good feeling that you know. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori that Natsuki glances around? Monica isn't even in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. Hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had to do something today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think that she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. So you're so strong-willed. What the fuck is wrong with me? You're so strong-willed. My boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up today? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard all the bells ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't even aware you played music as well. I don't really. Spoiler alert, Monica is actually Batman. She was late because she was saving Mo. Oh, dang. Dang it. I guess I have to stop playing the game. I mean, I already know Monica's Batman. Like, what's the point? What's Sayori, Robin? I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade this. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I hear Natsuki utter as an sigh from within the closet. She seemed to be annoyed by something. Now Tyler has to do Monica with Batman's voice. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. I bought this one, like, accept my message, non-existent moderators. They won't like. How did you know anyway? You bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga, then slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one box missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Pair of fangirls. Perfect. I don't know how to say that. I don't think it's pronounced fat though. It's a series I've never heard in my life. This probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, just you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Tyler. Consider this lesson straight from your literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Pair of Fat Girls from the book. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in a colorful attire, striking animated feminine. Oh my god, dude, I'm choking up. Except when I'm back. Awesome sauce. Glad to have you back. Soy's bored now. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's excitingly no. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling to me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's a lot easier to be closer like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki opens once again, inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've finished all the series, but yeah, you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school, typically slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously, you think I would enjoy something that didn't have plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is just about simple things, like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you to get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining, but later on there's all kinds of drama, like when they get into all their backstories and some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. How is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not saying ooh-wah. I'm not doing that. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Good save. At this chapter, it seems like it's barely... this chapter seems about it. It's, oh my god. Wait. Gotham, what is going on? I'm back. I love how your name is titled with no capital letters. I gotta go. So supporting now. Go save the world. How dare you reveal my identity? Gotham needs me. Sorry, it won't happen again. Oh, this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess. But is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I just was curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in the manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. What? Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, all of the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it. So who am I to judge? We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you were watching me read it, well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? You share your manga with your friends? Oh my god. Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are, I just fucking glitched. Much less friends who are, oh my god, I'm choking. I'm also kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it's paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, I am here reading it. It's not like that solves any of my problems. Well, maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Ah! Alright, I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her fingers on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling when you get when you're connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone, are you gonna all ready with today's poem? Are you all ready with today's poem? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry, I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though, you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself over a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, I guess I'll stop it here from now. I close the book and hand it over to Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. Man, I don't feel good. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow, I got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try and get through this. I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up, I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. Let's go with Natsuki. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me and then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Aren't you supposed to be bad at this? Is that a compliment? No, I mean, Natsuki struggles to find the words she wants. I just expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday. That's all. Well, I guess I just got lucky with this one. Yeah, exactly. You just got lucky, Don't get used to it. You won't always manage to write poems this cute. I mean well written. No, so that's how it is. My poem is cute. No, why are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things. Natsuki shoves the poem back towards me. Reading it again, I decided that it's not so great after all. It's too cute and Doki Doki. It would only impress, girls who like those kind of things. Oh my god. Y'all gonna fucking kill me. For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through. Well, anyway, you're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad, and Amy helped me up, but it took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her, obviously. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm going to tell everyone. Alright. Natsuki's kind of pissed off at Amy for some reason. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that. So that was the best I could do. Thank you for jump scaring him. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with just much simpler analogs. Yeah, that's the word. Like anyone would agree with the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about everyone that thinks that it doesn't matter. It could be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to everyone that has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they made fun of you and think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? And it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. God, I'm fucking dying. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Awesome sauce. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. You know what? Yeah, Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Tyler. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid. To be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like a turning bunch of gears. I try letting your mind wander through the feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Okay, I can't read fucking first. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside of my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as human. I guess I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon is fed, will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. My bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon. Why is it so long? The moon increments its place and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. What was that? Wait, did y'all see that? There was like something on my thing. I saw like a black square on my pointer. I sliced the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken a following to me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Jolly good show. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. I could see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. If I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's about something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my own unusual hobbies. It's the sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Oh, that's funny. So you went into great detail about your knife, and I'm kind of scared because of that. I don't feel great because you went into very good detail about your knife. Really cool for strange interests. She did. Yeah. She was talking about how it didn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. So it sounds like you two have that in common. Well, that's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. Truly. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, I hadn't learned to embrace myself, my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Who should I show my poem to next? Sayori. Fuck Monica. Sayori. Tyler. I really love your poems. I can't believe you're hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you have done this before. Wait, no, I wanted to click back, but... Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Really the only one that feels that way, so... no way. Not even... Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just meant that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings too. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. Sigh. You never understood when I tried to explain simple things to you, do you? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Tyler, will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it. Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece he dropped, but being of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil, and Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support her knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm. Wait, that's kind of like the character that Natsuki was explaining. Like clumsy. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Okay. What the fuck? What? we start off with I pop my scalp. I pop off my scalp? That's how we start this? What? Okay. I pop off my scalp like lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and I pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe and I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hidden in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping, I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. What? I pop off my scalp is not a good way to begin a cute poem. That's what I'm saying. that's what I'm saying. Finally, all done. I open up, and come my friends, and they come in such a hurry. Did they want my bottles that much? I frantically pulled them from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap, Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Did I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Oh my god, I felt my fucking leg was about to snap. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. I don't like this. I feel like this was like, it was going great, and now it's going completely fucking north. It's going west. It's getting bad. It's not looking good. That's what I was trying to say. Writing is like magic. My squeaky ass chair, you gotta love it. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Echo inside my head is not a good way to end it. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writings is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it in no more than a week. So, I wonder if this was one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, Monica. I gotta do her voice in Batman. Hey! No, I'm not doing that. Hey, how's the writing going? Alright, I guess. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're proud of yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. Yeah, you never know. Want to share what you wrote to today? Sure, here you go. I give my poems. Monica. Alright. I like it. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. I'm Batman. It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's good right there. I'm Batman, so take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Silverstein? Maybe a long time ago. His famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. I'm Batman, and sometimes they're only a few lines long. They even feel like they're writing for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Atsuki is kind of like that. Sort of. I'm Batman. I'm crying. Maybe you're not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy, right? But they're super challenging to get the meaning through. I'm Batman, so I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do. You do too. Yeah. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors they would step. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. And then this meaningless noise. The noise, it will stop. Violent, grating, waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, suns, Best part of the game is that I've done this for real. That's so great. And playing a chalkboard and a funeral. I'm Batman, like playing a banner on a pizza crust. And in this poem, it meaningless. That kind of sound more like a Clement. Load me. Is that a file? Is that a file? What's load me? I'm kind of scared. Load me. I'm rather spooked by that. Okay. Load me. I love we're both laughing at Monica's poem like I'm meaningless. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. I can't do the voice anymore. It hurts my throat. It's just a kind of thing. I'll do it next time, like the next day. I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem.
Doesn't like magic. The way I wrote the lines sure makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's it about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract. It can be a physical expression about a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, I'm Batman, you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision, like taking down the Joker. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Wait, what? She just told me to save my game. English isn't my first language. Love me isn't like a flirty line. English isn't my first language, so I'm genuinely asking. I'm Batman, I break the fourth wall. I don't know, maybe. But she's kind of like speaking in terms that this isn't real, like this is all simulation, so maybe that's what she means, like she's not real, that she needs to be loaded up or something. I don't know, just a guess. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Like I'm Batman. Wait, is this TV about writing? Wait, what am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. I'm gonna say it right now, I'm kinda scared. Okay, alright. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Get out of my face.
Okay, everyone, we're all done for reading your message, and I have something extra planned today. So if everyone could come and sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. I can't do it. Can't do the voice. Do we really have to do something for the festival? Oh my god, what the do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Well, we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's the concern of mine as well. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I have designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't even tell us where we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to have to choose a poem to recite from during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite the poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for everyone to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up these posters, did you? Well, I did. Did you really think do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole... It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess it's kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. Let's see. Okay. But I still think we should give it our best. Well, we're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire the others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we will be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. So it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Mitsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new people. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off helping everyone feel a little more help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through the notebook with a specific problem that she then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. A clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri looks and has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Oh, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called, Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she was practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. The quivering words then transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and structure that is with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her book, in her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity, and glances around around her, as if she's bewildered, even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, after we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like it's like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice has made a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. I know that word. If I were to read this on paper, I would probably not think too much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives me a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said, when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Tyler liked it. I didn't like it, I just said good job. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? I guess it came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I didn't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that are sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have that much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Do I get to actually go to the festival? Or is Joker gonna kill us all and because Monica / Batman wasn't there to save us? And instead, playing the piano. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Tyler. It's not like I can compare you guys anyway. Might as well let Tyler lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with, but it's not like I'll have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in writing my own poem, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish my poem, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else is. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over your time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. And that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki agreeably gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, Why Are You All Looking At Me? Because you're presenting, not presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if given life to the poem. Natsuki's finished, and everyone applauds. Everyone applauds. Yeah. She hops back to her seat. That was bad. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have a good idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I kind of went silent for a quick second and kind of scared me. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I think for the festival coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nice so far, so I'd like to continue that. Why can't I skip? It's for the festival. We'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. It's gonna go completely fucking south within the next 3 days. There's no way. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal of it. It must be nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Tyler, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I'll walk home with Sayori once more, even though it's only been a few days. A lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was just thinking about something from earlier, like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say one day Natsuki asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would still walk home with you. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Natsuki? But she's so cute and fun to be around. Jeez, I already see her at the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. So you're so silly. You think about me too much sometimes. Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted it so. Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, that's besides the point. And speculating something that's never going to happen. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. I wanted to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only 3 days away. So who knows what will happen in that time. Desire. Descriptive. Pure. Dream. Melody. Socks. Doubt. Happiness. Cheeks. Yes, cheer. Kiss. Bouncy. Hair. Pink. Aura. Puppy. Bliss. Laugh. Fun. Hey guys, sorry it took me so long to get this second video out, but I just I don't really know. But here you go. Here's the second video, and the next one is going to be crazy. Maybe I'll drop that like Wednesday or something.